Hey guys, it's Megan. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a kind of my makeup routine, just like the basics that I use every day. Just like my tried and true, my favorites that I found. Now I am not a makeup guru by any means, but I like to see what other people use, what works for them. My skin is kind of a like combination skin, so sometimes it's oily, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's super dry. It kind of just depends. So these are the products that I have started to like, and these are kind of what, like, if I go to the grocery store, if I go out to Walmart, you know, do anything like that, this is what I use. So we're gonna just jump right on into the first things I do when I do this is I use a facial mist. And this one I think I just found from TJ Maxx. It's from Provence Beauty. It's aloe and rose water, and I just kind of spray that everywhere just to kind of help balance out my face, give it like a little bit of a good foundation to lay everything else on top of it, and we kind of just let that dry for a minute. And then next what I usually do is I use a primer, and this, if you've never heard of this, this is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and this was like super popular like a year ago, and so they say it kind of reminds you of that Tatcha primer that's like $50. This one is not $50, this one's like $9. So this I kind of just put everywhere and I rub it in. Sorry for my crazy face. If you don't make crazy faces while you do makeup, are you even a human being? That's my response to that. Okay, so once I got my primer on, then I will put on my foundation. And I've recently just bought this. This is kind of more popularized lately. This is the L'Oréal Infallible 24-hour, where it is the Fresh Wear foundation, and the shade, if I can learn to talk, shade is 410. I am super pale. Not in the summertime. I mean, it's March. We're not doing so hot. So this is what I use just for the winter, and I use my Morphe. This is my M6 brush. That is because of Laura Lee. You should go watch her. She's great. I learn a lot from her. It takes about one pump for my whole face. Okay, so that's that. And then there's another thing I recently just bought. This e.l.f. concealer that they say is like the Shape Tape. I think I bought too light of a shade, and then I just never like bounced back from that. And so recently I went to the store, and this e.l.f. Camo Wear was $6. I'm pretty sure Shape Tape, unless you get it like on Ulta's like sales, was like 30. Like, that's crazy. Okay, and then I kind of just do the triangle shape thing and kind of just pat it down. So I have this Bye Bye Pores pressed powder, and basically what I do is I just take a big fluffy powder brush, and after I do my concealer is I kind of just pat it into this area and let it sit for like a minute, and then I brush it away. I think that's baking. I don't really know what it does, if it's helping me, but that's what I do. So we will let that sit for a minute. While I'm letting that sit, we're gonna do my bronzer. This bronzer is Lorac Tantalizer. It is the matte tan shade. I actually bought this at TJ Maxx, and I really like it. It's like a really good shade for me. And it just helps bronze up my face. I'm partial to bronzer. I used to in high school. This is like all I wore. I didn't wear any blush. I didn't do anything like that. but just to give you a little something. Okay, we're gonna brush away that powdery stuff. Okay. All right, and then after we do that, I have blush. This is Morphe. It's a three banger blush. I'm pretty sure it's Pop of Coral that I have. They have a bunch of different ones, but this is a pretty good bang for your buck. I think it's like $12 and you get 3 different blushes. But I have my blush brush. This is an Eco Tools brush, and I think I'm gonna go in with Unapologetic, which is over here. They look kind of muted, but on my face they always look like nice. They just add like a little something. I don't want like a red blush or like a purple blush or anything like that. My cats are destroying things. It's fine. And the next thing I do is I use highlighter. This is also Morphe. I am partial to the Morphe brand lately just because they're cheap and they're good quality and you just can't go wrong with that. So we're going to use this shade. It's called Extra. And I just have like a little, I don't like to use those fan brushes because I feel like your highlighter kind of gets everywhere. So this is just like a bigger like blending brush. And I just take a little bit and I go like right on my cheekbones, and then I go like a little on the nose, and then I do a little above the lip, just to give you a little something. Okay, so after we do all of our face stuff, then I usually do my eye stuff. And like you probably guessed, I am using a Morphe palette. This baby is the 25B Bronzed Mocha palette. Okay. As you can see, these ones have been used a lot, but it's just a very good neutral palette. So if you just want to do something like quick, it's really good. So I'm gonna go in with this one. I usually do like 3 or 4 like blending shades just to get something different with brown, trying to kind of spice it up a little bit. And then I will go in with a little bit darker, probably this one. Like I said, if you don't make crazy faces while you do makeup, are you even doing it right? Okay, and then we'll go in a little bit darker here. We'll go something like this. And this is what I'm going to try and like pack it on and sweep. Do the same thing over on this side. Do a little more here. There we go. And then I usually like to do like one darker just to like, I'm probably going to use like this one. Yeah, I'm going to use that one. And I just like to put a little just in the corner, just for something. Now, a lot of people, and I do it too, they carve out their brows and then they put the glitter, like the more glittery ones on there. I'm not going to do that today because we're not doing anything super crazy, but I am going to put a little bit of glitter. I think I'm going to use this middle one. And what I do is I take like a flatter eye makeup brush. This is an Amazon brush, but honestly, you get like 15 brushes for like 10 bucks. And I spray it with that facial spray. That way you can kind of like pack on your color. So it's more like that. And then you kind of just, and this, if you carved out your eyelids, obviously you could like really pack on the color kind of a thing. but we're not doing anything super crazy. And lately I've noticed I've had like more sensitive eyes. So the more stuff that I pack onto my eyeballs, especially if I'm out and about, I tend to, my eyes tend to get super tired. So then once we do that, I kind of like to go back in with one of these, this one. Kind of go back in and kind of just like blend it there. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Voila. And then we will go ahead and we will line our eyes. This is, I'm telling you, this L'Oreal Infallible line is really, really good. I have a ton of their stuff. And I just noticed this because I just almost broke it. But it comes with a sharpener on the end. Like, that's so nice. I can never figure it out. And I hate liquid eyeliner. I can't do it. I can't figure it out. So this is gel. And it's one of the ones that retracts, okay? The liquid, I just can never figure it out. So this, I don't do anything super crazy. And this is the one skill that I'm really not very good at. I just do like a little line on the top. And I do a little line on the other side, but I don't line the bottoms. I do like a little eyeshadow sometimes, but again, that's when I'm feeling a little crazy. Okay, and then we're gonna do mascara. I don't do false eyelashes either. I know, I'm super lame, but if I'm running around, I don't want to have to be worried about like my face all the time. So mascara that I'm gonna use is Marc Jacobs. I actually got it in a Sephora play box, and really liked it. I don't know if I will get it again, but for not wearing false eyelashes, I mean, it does do like a really nice job, as you can see. But I know I've been a little bit more into like the drugstore makeup because it's like half the price. And I mean, my eyelashes do look nice, but if you can pay $6 and get the same thing, that's all you need. Okay, so everything is done. The last thing we're gonna do is lips. Now, PSA, this lipstick, L'Oreal Infallible lipstick, it is Pro Matte. This is the best thing that anybody ever created. Seriously. I can put this on in the morning. I can eat 3 meals. I can go to sleep, wake up, and it'll still be on my lips. Like, it is a tried and true, put on, leave it on. The only thing is sometimes it can crack a little bit, so sometimes it's nice to bring along with you, but really I don't have many issues. I own like 7 colors because I just love it so much. So this actual shade of this one is 822 Mon Caramel. They came out with like a chocolate line, and then they came out with like a macaroon line. But that is that. And I don't do gloss because, again, you have to like keep putting it on, and I don't have time for that. All right, and then the last thing, this really is my tried and true, and I thank my best friend for showing me this every day. All Nighter Urban Decay Setting Spray. I love this so much. It just makes everything just stay on. I don't feel like I'm melting, especially like in the summer. If you've ever been to like a wedding in the summer, you just feel like, ugh. This does not make me feel that way. So all I do after I'm done is I just spray it all on and you let it dry. But that's it. That is my super fast, not too crazy makeup tutorial. All right, I hope you guys enjoy. I'll list all of what I've used down below if you like certain shades, different things like that. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like, and we will see you at the next one. Bye guys.